All right, mamas, let's move into Vinyasa practice. So we'll come into easy pose. Come to a cross-legged position. Rock back and forth on your sits bones a little bit, just to find your center of gravity. Bring your hands to rest on your knees. Round the shoulders up and back. Breathe into a tall spine, tall neck, and then close your eyes. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale. And exhale. Feel your weight against the floor. Feel yourself grounding into the mat, into the earth, sending your roots downward, anchoring here, in this place, in your body. And send your energy up your spine, through the crown of your head, stretching up towards the sky. Feel yourself growing tall and feel your roots moving deep into the earth. Inhaling and exhaling here. Now bring your awareness to heart center. Imagine a warm light there. Imagine this warm light glowing from your heart and expanding outwards. As you continue breathing, the light expands, moving outside of your body, stretching in all directions. And imagine this light big enough to surround your entire body. You are a mother, but imagine this light is wrapping you in its arms. It's comforting you. You feel warm. Just stay in this place, breathing. Feeling the warm light that's nurturing you and surrounding you. And bring your hands over your heart, breathing here. Letting yourself open to today's practice. Feeling gratitude for taking the time to nurture yourself, to move in your body, to slow down enough to find your breath and find your center. Knowing that this practice will bring love to you and to those that you love. Take 2 more breaths in this warm sphere of light with your hands over your heart. And release your hands back to your knees and gently open your eyes. Inhale and sigh it away. Let's move into hands and knees. Tabletop position. Just feeling our neutral spine here. rocking a little bit from side to side. Just feeling the weight on our hands, feeling the weight on our knees. And let's press back into a puppy pose. Bringing the chest towards the mat. Forehead down, stretching long in the back body. Stretching through the shoulders. Breathing here. And come back to tabletop. We'll move into a thread the needle twist. So right palm is on the mat, left arm. We'll tuck under the right arm. Left side of the head on the mat. Stretching into the left shoulder and feeling that gentle twist in the upper body. Breathing here and opening. Inhale. Press up. Sit onto your heels. Then we'll stretch that left arm up to the sky. And come back to tabletop. We'll switch sides. Thread the needle to the other side. With the right arm under. Right side of the head down on the mat. Breathing here into the twist. Press back up to tabletop. Move back onto your heels. Stretch the right arm up, open, and back to table. We'll move into some lateral side bends. Left fingers tented on the mat. Right fingers tented on the mat. Left arm sweeps up and over. Lateral side bend, stretching into the left side body. Chest opening towards the sky. And release. Other side. Left fingertips tent on the mat. Right arm sweeps up and over. Lateral bend. Right side body opening. Looking up towards the sky. And release. Let's press back into a child's pose. Bring the knees wide on the mat. Toes come together. And sink back, pressing the hips down towards the mat. Arms long in front of you, forehead resting on the mat. Stay here for 3 breaths. When you've completed your 3 breaths, press back up into a tabletop. We'll stack our joints. We're stacking hips over knees, shoulders over elbows, over wrists. Stretch the right toes to the back of the mat. Right leg strong and long. Pull the abdominals up towards the spine, feeling that core engagement. And we'll rock from front to back, feeling what that does to the abdominals as they continue to squeeze upwards towards the spine. Breathing here, squeezing, and release down. We'll change sides. Left toe stretch to the back of the mat. Squeeze the belly up towards the spine. Gentle rocking, just feeling that strength in the core of your body. And release. Move through some cat-cows. We'll inhale for cow. Exhale, round into cat. Inhale, release the belly into cow. Exhale, round into cat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. And exhale. Come back to neutral. We'll stretch the right leg back again. Toes tucked. Abdominals pulled up towards the spine. Now we'll lift that right leg, keeping the left toes tucked under, feeling long and strong from the back right heel all the way to the crown of our head. Swivel your elbow points and biceps forward, and we'll be moving into some fun push-ups with our legs lifted. So we'll do 3 on each side. Let's inhale and lower. Exhale, lift, lower, lift, lower, and lift, and return to tabletop. Those are fun. Let's switch sides. Left toes back on the mat. Belly pulls up and in. Left leg lifts. Tuck the right toes. Elbow points forward. And we'll move into our push-ups. Down. Up. Down. Push up. One more. Down. And push up. All right. Strong mamas. Let's move into one more cat and cow. Inhale for cow. Exhale, cat. And we'll press up and back to downward facing dog. Inhale here through the nose. Exhale, side away. Spread your fingers wide like starfish. Heels press towards the mat. Arms and legs long and strong. Feeling that back body open up. Feeling the hamstrings and the calves stretching. Breathing here. Inhale, lift to the top of the mat. Step and fold. Bring some bend into the knees. Hands can move to opposite elbow creases. And we'll stay here in a ragdoll forward fold. You can sway the upper body to release the back. And once you settle in, you can find stillness. And just let your body hang. Head and neck releasing towards the ground. Breathing here. Inhale to a halfway lift. Palms come to your shins. Flat back. Bringing into length from your tailbone through the crown of your head. Inhale and forward fold. Exhale, roll up to mountain pose. Stay here for a breath. All right, we'll move through some sun salutations. Hands come to your side. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale. Step back to plank. Shift forward. On the exhale, lower all the way to the mat. Forehead to the ground. Inhale for cobra. And exhale, press up and back to downward facing dog. Stay here for 2 breaths. Inhale, bend your knees, look to the top. Exhale, step and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, return to mountain. Close your eyes, 2 breaths. Open the eyes. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back and lower. Inhale to cobra. Exhale, press up and back to downward dog. 2 breaths here. Long and strong. Inhale, bend your knees, look to the top. Step, fold on the exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, hands through heart center. Return to mountain. Close your eyes, 2 breaths. Open your eyes. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back, lower. Inhale to cobra. Exhale, downward dog. 2 breaths here. Inhale, bend the knees up to the top. Exhale, step and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep up. Hands through heart center. Return to mountain. Close your eyes, 2 breaths. And we'll open the eyes. Inhale, sweep up to chair pose. Weight towards the heels. Tuck in the tailbone. Belly pulling in and up. Arms stretching up. Shoulder blades down on your back. Feel the engagement of your quads working here. See if you can lean back towards your heels. 1 more inch. Enough to lift your 10 toes off the ground. Wiggle them around. Inhale and exhale. Fold down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale. Step back and lower. Inhale to cobra. Exhale to downward dog. Inhale, lift the right leg. Stay here for a breath. Inhale. And crunch knee to nose. Exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lift. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lift. And exhale, step forward to runner's lunge. Right knee over right ankle. Long line from the left heel to the crown of your head. Opening through the chest. Fingertips are tented. Try to squeeze your feet together on the mat, squeezing them towards each other, bringing a little bit of the weight out of your fingertips. Inhale, exhale, step to the top of the mat and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep up. And exhale to mountain. Breath here. And breath out. Now we'll sweep up to chair. Stay here for the exhale. Inhale. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back and lower. Inhale to cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg. Stay here for the exhale. Inhale. Crunch, knee to nose, exhale. Inhale, lift. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lift. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lift. Exhale, step forward to runner's lunge. Right toes are tucked. Left knee stacked over left ankle. Long line in the right leg all the way up to the crown of your head. So you're breathing, tuning into your breath, feeling that strength building in your body. Inhale, lift to the top, and exhale, step and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rising up. Exhale to mountain. Breath here. Breath out. Inhale, sweep up to chair. Stay for the exhale. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back and lower. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Breath in, breath out. Lift the right leg. Inhale and exhale, crunch, knee to nose. Inhale, lift. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lift. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lift. And exhale, step forward. Runner's lunge. This time we'll bring our left palm to the mat. We'll spin the right arm up to the sky for dragonfly twist. Stretching open through the chest. Fingers stretching up to the sky. Long line of energy in your left leg and between your fingertips. Inhale and exhale. And your knees up to the top. Step and fold on the exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stretch up. And exhale to mountain. Feel that energy building in your body with this practice. Inhale, sweep up to chair. Stay for the exhale. Inhale and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale. Step back and lower. Inhale for cobra. Exhale. Press back to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, kick up. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lift. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lift. And step forward into runner's lunge. Right palm flat on the mat. Left arm spins up into dragonfly twist. So your shoulder blades squeezing together on your back. Lift your right knee, engaging the quadricep. Pressing into the mat with your right big toe. Long lines of energy here, breathing into the twist. Inhale, and step to the top, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, and sweep up. Exhale, eyes closed. 3 breaths here. Let your heart rate settle. Let your breathing calm down. And feel all the energy circulating through your body. Bring yourself back to this moment. Back to your body. And back to this practice. It's making you stronger. It's making you more whole. Open your eyes. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the left foot back on the mat. Move up into crescent lunge. Arms sweep up to the sky. We have a gentle heart opener and back bend here, but let's make sure that our tailbone is still slightly tucked under so that our abdominals continue to engage, pulling up and in. We don't want to move too forward into our back bend and let the abdominals splay open. So slight tuck and lift here. Once you have that engagement in the core, then you can sweep the arms up from there, not losing that core concentration. Let your shoulder blades move down on your back. Stay here a couple more breaths. And exhale. Press back to downward facing dog. Feel that lengthening in your spine and down dog. Give your head a little shake. Let it hang towards the ground. Inhale, sweep up your left leg. Exhale, step forward. Rise up into crescent lunge. Same idea, slight tuck in the tailbone. Lift through the abdomen. From there, you have stability. Sweep the arms up. You can feel the opening in the backbone and the thoracic spine. Making sure that you have stability in the lumbar spine and the core. Breathing and stretching in crescent lunge. One more inhale. And exhale. This time step to the top of the mat and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep up. And exhale, return to mountain. Close your eyes, 2 breaths here. Open your eyes. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step the right foot back. Inhale, rise up to crescent lunge. This time we'll bring our hands to prayer. Shift the weight forward, and then we'll launch and lift into Modified Warrior 3. If you'd like, you can bring your arms back into airplane pose. Toes are pointing down towards the mat. Abdominals are lifting, squeezing up towards the spine. Left leg strong, wobbling, helping you balance. Inhale here, and then we'll step back into crescent lunge. Inhale, and exhale. Move into downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, step forward. Crescent lunge. Hands into prayer. Shift forward. Balancing here. Bring your arms into airplane pose. Core strong, helping keep the back leg lifted. Toes pointing down. Right leg balancing. Inhale. Exhale, step back to crescent lunge. Inhale and exhale. Step to the top of the mat and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep up. And exhale to mountain. A little bit more standing work here. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring the weight to the right foot. We'll lift the left leg up and back into a standing split. Same idea as with airplane pose. We're using our abdominals to help lift that back leg. You can squeeze into the left hamstring, the left glute. Now we'll place a little bit deeper bend in the right leg. And then let's touch the left toes to the mat and then lift. Touch and lift. One more. Touch, lift, and then step and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your weight to your left foot. Hands down on the mat. We'll lift the right leg into a standing split. A little bit of bend in the left knee. Touch the right toes to the ground. Lift. Touch. Lift. Touch. Lift. And fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep up. And hands through heart center to mountain pose. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step back to downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the right leg. Exhale, step and open into warrior two. Make some subtle adjustments until you settle into place. Right knee is stacked over the right ankle. Toes are facing forward. Left foot is spun out at a 45-degree angle. Looking out over the right middle finger, stretching and opening. Inhale. And we'll shift our weight forward, placing our right fingertips on the ground and launching and lifting into balancing half moon. Breathing and opening here, stretching up to the sky with your left fingers, left foot, feeling that hip open. And step back into warrior two. Bring your hands to heart center. And we'll just pivot our feet, move into the left side, warrior two. Left knee stacked over left ankle, right foot flat on the floor, looking out over your left fingers. Stretching and lengthening here in warrior two. And we'll bring our weight forward towards the left side. Lowering down, launch and lift into balancing half moon. Right leg, right arm lifting towards the sky. Using our abdominals to help keep that leg lifted. Strong left leg grounding into the earth. And step back into warrior two. Bring your hands together and pivot. And we'll step our feet closer together to hip width. Sweep the arms up. Inhale, forward fold. We'll hook our big toes with our peace fingers. Move into a halfway lift. And then deepen our fold, bending through the arms, using our arm strength to pull us deeper. Let your neck and head hang heavy here. Breathing in the fold. That deep stretch in your hamstrings and the opening in your lower back and then your neck. 2 more breaths. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep up to high mountain. Hands through heart center. And returning to mountain. And we'll step out wider. Toes facing out. Heels in. We'll lower into a horse pose. So really strengthening through our quadriceps here. Feel the tailbone tuck under slightly. Abdominals pulling it up and in. Pelvic floor lifting up. Breathe here in horse pose. Bring your arms to cactus. We'll inhale. Open the heart. Exhale. Crunch in, tucking the tailbone under, abdominals crunch in. Exhale, open. Inhale, open. Exhale, crunch in. Inhale, open. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, open. Exhale, crunch. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Arms out. Sink lower in horse pose. Pull the pelvic floor up. Abdominals up. Quad squeezing. And stretch up. Now toes pointing in, heels out. Stretch out into star pose. Inhale and dive into a straddle. Wide-legged straddle, prasarita. You can leave your hands on the mat, or you can find your peace fingers, hooking your big toes again and pulling yourself into the fold. Breathing here. Inhale, halfway lift. Bring your hands to your hips, bend the knees, and rise back up. And we'll step to the top. Bring your feet to mat width. Toes pointing out, heels in, hands to heart center. And we'll sink slowly down into goddess pose. Lift the pelvic floor, lift the abdominals, lift through the spine, lift through the neck and head. Send the breath from your tailbone all the way up to the crown of your head on the inhale, and then back down on the exhale, rooting into the ground. Inhale. Follow your spine up through the crown. Exhale. Rooting into the ground. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Now we'll just sink onto our butt and roll all the way back, bringing your knees to your chest. Squeezing in here. Just a little bit of core work. Feet flat on the mat. We'll bring the right leg long. With your left foot, press into the mat. When you press in, you'll feel that your right quadricep engages, your spine, which is closer to the mat, and your abdominals engage. Once you feel all of the strength around the middle part of your body, point your right toes, and then lift your legs 3 inches off the floor. Hold here, breathing, squeezing through the abdominals, and lower. Inhale, exhale, lift. Breathing here, and lower. One more. Inhale, exhale, lift. Small breath here. And release. Right foot flat on the mat. We'll change sides. Bring the left leg long. Right foot press actively into the mat. Feel that engage your abdominals, your left quadricep, and your lower back pressing into the mat. Point your left toes. Inhale. Exhale. Lift the left leg 3 inches off the mat. Small breath. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Lift. Small breath here. Release. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Lift. Small breath. And release. Hands on your lower belly. Inhale, let your legs fall out. Squeeze back to center. Now we'll move through these a little bit quickly, letting your knees flutter like butterfly wings, keeping your belly engaged the whole time. You can take shallow breaths here, never losing that abdominal engagement. Couple more seconds. And release. Big inhale. Exhale. Bring your knees to touch, feet wide on the mat. Let your arms fall out to a T. Inhaling and sighing in. Now grab a hold of your feet for happy baby. Let your knees fall wide, hips open, feet flat towards the ceiling. If you can't reach your feet, you can grab your outer calves. Wherever you can hold, try to pull in towards the ground. You feel how that opens your lower back and stretches through your hip area. Breathing and opening. And release the feet to the mat. We'll move into a back bend, bridge pose. Fingertips just grazing the heels. Palms flat on the mat. Tuck your tailbone. And lift up into a bridge pose. You can bind your hands together underneath you, bringing your shoulder blades together, lifting your chest. Feel the lengthening through your lumbar, opening into the back bend. Stay here for 3 breaths. And release. Knees together, feet wide on the mat. Bring one hand to your belly, one hand to your heart, and close your eyes. Feel the effects of your practice so far. Open your eyes, release your hands. Move into a reclined twist. Let's bring your knees to your chest. Let them fall towards the right side. Arms to a T. Turn your head gazing over to the left. Breathing and opening into the twist. And release. Other side. Come through center. Let your knees fall to the left side. Turn your gaze over your right shoulder. And back through center. Use your knees to your chest one more time. And release long onto your mat. Setting up for Shavasana. Let your feet fall wide apart. Arms, shoulders release. Back releases. Belly. Neck, head. Release into Shavasana. Bring some movement into your fingers and toes. Bend your knees. Roll over to one side in fetal position. And press up to a seat with your eyes closed. Coming into a cross-legged position. Bring your hands to heart center. Thank you for practicing with me. Namaste.